I want to really focus on this last clause because there was no room for them in the inn. There was no room for the Savior of humanity in the inn. There was no room for the Savior of humanity to come into the world. And my question today is there any room for Jesus? Is there any room for Jesus in our nation? Is there any room for Jesus in how we deal with the poor? Is there any room for Jesus in how we deal with the sojourner ourselves? Is there any room for Jesus in how we deal with the rich? Is there any room for Jesus in how we treat one another? We cannot really control who our neighbors are. Anyone can move next to you. A fat person, an obese person, a skinny person, an anorexic person, a Democrat or a Republican can move next to you. A Muslim can move next to you. Even a gay person can move next to you. People have tried to control who can move next to them by making neighborhood agreements and covenant agreements or whatever. But Jesus simply says to love your neighbor. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Is there any room for Jesus? Or is everything about money? How would Jesus feel about our lifestyle? Could Jesus hang out with us? Could Jesus spend the day with us without us having to change everything about ourselves? Is Jesus the center of our home? Is there an idol in our home that Jesus would struggle with? If so, what is the idol? You don't have to answer, but think about it. Is there room for Jesus in our home? Is Jesus a household name in our home? Is Jesus a tutor for our children in our home? Some of us have behaviors that we don't understand why we do it. We do certain things and we say, I don't know why I did that. Do you know what's wrong? Yes, I know what's wrong. You gonna do it again? I hope not. Why'd you do it then? I don't know. I don't know why I did that. The reason why that happens is because something else is in our hearts that we don't understand. Something is in our hearts struggling with Jesus. But if we can take Jesus in our hearts, then Jesus will be at the steering wheel of our behaviors. So the question I want to leave with us for today is, can we make room for Jesus in our lives? Can we make room for Jesus in our nation? Can we make room for Jesus in our homes? And possibly most importantly, can we make room for Jesus in our hearts? We got to make room. We must make room.